Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This video was long overdue because today I'm telling the big story of how I failed medical school twice but didn't give up. And failing medical school twice, I did that on two different universities. So let me just give you for each university a timeline and then say what went wrong. So first off, first school, first university was the Catholic University of Leuven in Belgium. I started that school in 2015. I started, but the first year I did biomedical sciences. Now the thing here with med school is that you need to do an exam, an entrance exam, before you can actually start med school. And that first year I failed that entrance exam. It's a two-parter. First part is science, and the second part is comprehension in reading. And I failed the comprehension and reading part because I thought you didn't need any preparation. I thought wrong. So that first year I did biomedical sciences, which went fine. Was a nice year. I discovered my passion for science at a whole. Then the next year I actually got through in the entrance exam, and that meant I could start med school. Now we're 2016, and from that point on, it really went downhill. My grades started lowering. That year, 2016, I actually moved from my parents' house to a dorm room because that first year I was not allowed, but that second year I went to a dorm room, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. Now, what went wrong? Well, simply put, I just got distracted. I got distracted by all the flashy things in dorm room in college. I got distracted by going out with friends. I got distracted by watching series and anime all day. Just for the fact that I was too afraid to start studying and taking it seriously. And that's also where kind of my fear of failure started developing more and more and more. I didn't know at the time. I didn't know how much worse it was going to get, but it got worse and worse and worse. And the fear of failure started all the way back in high school. But in high school, the thing is, you go every day to school. You're obliged to go to school every day, and just by sitting in the classroom and taking some notes, you can ace your exams and be done with it. Because what I was always one of the special kids, not per se, because I don't feel special, but I was always in the smarter side, on the smarter side of the school, and I always just completed my exams without fail, because I can soak up information really easily and really fast. But at university, you're kind of you're kind of left out on your own, and me not knowing how to handle that resulted in me failing too many courses in my last year after 5 years of studying trying to get a 3 year bachelor. Let that sink in. A 3 year bachelor, it took me 5 years and I still didn't get it. And in that fifth year, I failed so many courses that the school expelled me. That was my first lowest point. And at that point, I just had to think myself because I was noticing that my grades were lowering. So I kind of was forced back to my parents' house in the last year, but it didn't help anything. And we're talking about 2019, 2020, so it's the year of COVID, and that year of COVID really messed up everything. I'm not trying to shift the blame on COVID, but it is easy. And in 2020, when I failed all those courses and I was expelled from school, I made the decision to move out of my parents' house again because I felt blocked in. I felt pressured in my home environment, and so I moved out to a house that was owned by a friend that I started med school with. Of course, he was starting his masters. I was still stuck on my bachelor's, and I started over again. The University of Brussels this time, just a city next to the same thing here. Since I did pass a few courses from the first university, I got a free out for the second university. That, which meant that I had to again still start over for a 3 year bachelor, but at with half the courses that I was normally supposed to do, which meant I freed up a lot of time. That first year went very very well, except for one course that I failed. More on that later. Um, and that's because I didn't have much to do. It was a COVID year. There was not much going on. I just went to school, did some work, did some work in the weekends, and then be done with it. And then I fell into the same traps again. Now this time everything went in a much shorter period. It was in a period of 3 years, but I fell in the same trap again of starting to do more and more things outside of school, getting distracted by more and more things, starting up multiple projects at the same time. And then, of course, of the third year, everything came crashing down because I again failed too many courses and was expelled from that school. What went wrong? Well, I think you may have noticed, and if you've been ever diagnosed with ADHD or maybe also autism, you I think you can recognize the pattern I was getting into. And you know, after lots and lots of therapy, which I started by the way when once I was expelled from the first university, after lots and lots of therapy and just reading my courses in med school, getting to know more about the human psychology, I kind of self-diagnosed with ADHD, which made a lot of sense and also put a lot of my behavior into place. And that is also helpful to keep in the back of my mind to help me making right decisions. So in that regard, I am grateful that I went to med school to kind of know why I was behaving and get to know why I made the choices that I made in those 8 years that I was in university at that time. And again, after the second expellation from the university, that second university, I was truly at the lowest point of my life, and that's not because I was expelled. There were other factors in my life that matter too, such as being forced to move back to my parents' house again because of financial problems, and those financial problems are the sole reason that I actually made this channel to help to hold myself accountable of the dumb financial mistakes I made over the past couple of years. But I digress. I got expelled the second time. Lowest, truly lowest point of my life. 2023 we are now. Truly lowest point of my life in 2023. Worst year of my life, without a doubt. I don't think it will ever get worse. And then I thought to myself, okay, so got this all this shit. I can't register for another university because I don't have any points left, and the Belgium the Belgian council won't allow me to register to another university, but I could register for a college. So that's what I decided to do in 2023. I registered for a course in accountancy at college, and that's what I'm doing right now. It's a 2 year degree, which I had to split down into three because my registration was like 5 weeks too late, which is fine. It's gonna be fine, anyways. And now I am doing something that is still in the line of my ambitions. It's still in the line of the goals that I want to pursue in life, and I'm happy for it. I like every day I strive to just pull away one of my stresses so I have less stresses to think about. And first of all, the stress of chasing women, that's already taken care of. The stress, the financial stress was the biggest stress that I've had, that I've always had in my life, which is has been taken care of as of late, thanks to my 0 to 100K challenge and my 0 to 100K plan. I feel so much more comfortable going out and knowing that if I pay for this today, it'll be fine because next month there's money coming in and it's part of my budget. I can still afford it all in my budget. Um, so yeah, doing accountancy now, and I will probably do more and more things. Start doing more and more things with that degree. I'm already working part time as a student in accountancy. Well, not in the bookkeeping department of a real estate firm, uh, which is a very fun company. I might actually stay there for a long while, a long time. So as of now, I feel adequate. I'm not happy in the sense that for me happiness is freedom. I still haven't found freedom, but I'm getting there. And this time last year, I was not feeling the same as I am now. I would have not woken up at 4 a.m. and started making YouTube videos this time last year. I would have been struggling. Well, at least I would have been in the gym, but you know, I am doing my own thing, getting back to who I truly was 5 years ago, and I'm happy for it. And also, I still have a few courses left at med school, like three, before I get my bachelor's degree. So I am planning on finishing those courses once I am able to register again, which takes about a year before I'm allowed to register for a university course again. And that those three courses are kind of a proof to myself and my parents that yes, I can actually do this, but it just wasn't the right time when I started with the courses 8 years ago, and now it is. So yeah, that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you could recognize a few things. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all guys in the next video. Peace.